I don't know if it's weird. I'll just say this once and for all.
Let's do it.
Yeah, okay. I started out ghost producing.
Yeah.
But
Love
it was not an ugly thing, okay? So John was our friend in L.A. who was a promoter at the club. And he DJ also. He went by Borges.
Yeah.
And he wanted to get his thing going, but he didn't know how to produce, right? So he said, hey, would you help me work on music? So, yeah, we were working on songs together. We put together some pretty good songs. And then one day he had a session with Dubs. And he was like, yeah, they're a big deal. They have a good name. And Spinnin' was giving them the direction. I forget where it came from. Like, Animals is this new big song. You should do something like Animals.
Yeah.
And in trying to copy Animals, I inadvertently made Tsunami, the drop for Tsunami, and I have that project too. I'll show it to you guys.
Amazing.
So anyway, yeah, I think I wanted it to sound like a Spartan anthem, and it said "This is Sparta" before the drop.
Nice.
And then Dubs came in; they liked the idea, and it had all the kind of orchestral build-up stuff. They wanted to change it to Tsunami. They had the name idea, and they had some ideas for adding some like superstars or something. I guess. I mean. Everybody played some kind of role. So in the beginning, I wanted to just do like a string kind of dramatic, cinematic sort of thing.
It's the triplets for me.
It's the triplets.
It really is.
Yeah.
It feels a little low, right? Maybe I can turn it up a little bit. Where is this? Whoa. This is insanity. Can you believe this is what I was dealing with?
This
Sick.
is nuts.
I want to know where that saw came from,
Can I just turn up this? Okay.
I fucking love this song, dude.
And look, this is the kick.
This song, for me, personally, as a producer, when I first heard Tsunami and also Stampede after that, it brings me back to a time when I was just so excited to produce music. There was the way. The bigness and the excitement that drop, that feeling that you get when the drop hits for Tsunami, and of course all the chords and the anthemic of the orchestral stuff. And I thought what was really interesting, I just said this earlier, was the triplet vibe. Yeah. So a lot of EDM, I don't remember a lot of songs that had triplets in it. I don't even think Animals. Did Animals have a triplet part?
So Animals is really cool because it throws in a little triplet.
Yes.
So is really cool.
Is that how did you come up with the idea to make because the entire song is triplets? Yeah, I feel like, and I don't think any other.
No, it is. Yeah.
So what was the thought process? Did that just kind of come out naturally when you were writing the melodies and stuff?
I mean, so from the beginning of this song, I think I had originally done the breakdown. I wanted to do a marching thing. Right. As a guy coming into dance music from the outside looking in, I had this moment where I looked at the crowd and I looked at the DJ and I was like, oh, he's like this general leading them into war, kind of.
Interesting.
So triplet is very natural in marching music, military kind of music, and it's very German, It's like da 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 da, and so I don't know if Animals had inspired it. No, because the breakdown I had made before Animals, so I think it probably was just more me being keen to make a military kind of sounding EDM song. Yeah, exactly.
You created a theme of big orchestral. You imagined the DJ leading out to charge a giant battle, and that makes sense because you think they would play drums and shit. Yeah, it's very, very feels like that. That's cool.
Yeah, for sure. That's a thing that I've said before. When you're looking at a genre that's really working, a lot of people will look at the tempo and the kind of synths or whatever. But if you allow your eyes to kind of blur, you can see something deeper that is driving people to this music. It's not just the surface level face of it, the look, the haircut, all this stuff. There's something deeper going on in the human psyche that makes it work. And it was kind of easier maybe for me to see that as a guy so new to dance music. There's something deeper at play here, and it's kind of akin to this military sort of thing. And so when you're blurring your eyes and you're able to make unlikely connections like that, then you can make music that still hits people and touches them and drives them in the same way, but you're coming at it from an unexpected angle. The core of why it works is still there, but you're able to do something less obvious and still arrive at the same emotional reaction from people, you know? But we tend to focus on the very technical similarities, and if you allow yourself to escape from that a little bit, you can see it for what it is. There's an essence there that's deeper that you can get to through a song like Animals, or a song that sounds like a military, or a sound, you know what I mean. You can tap into that. It was Manny Marroquin who had said something. I'm kind of regurgitating something he said. You know, he's a mixer, Manny.
Yeah.
And when I was doing the Enrique Iglesias album, we mixed everything with Manny, and so I'd be in there with him all the time, and he would say, it sounded like such a pothead thing, but it stuck with me. He was like, you got to look at the Coke bottle, and you got to not see a Coke bottle. You got to look at it, and you see the curves, and you see the shape, and that when you're mixing a song, you take away the Coca-Cola, you take away all the attachment that you have. What do these things mean? You know, what does this say about it? Oh no, you blur all that away, and you see the shape, the essence of what it is. You know, I don't even know if I don't even know if I'm interpreting it how he wanted me to interpret it, but that's how it always stuck with me.
Hey everyone, we are super excited to let you guys know that we finally have launched our YouTube membership page. You guys can now join the Excellent Sound YouTube page as a member and get tons of awesome perks, like exclusive content for your eyes only, as well as access into our guest project files, extra sounds, extra footage, and get your questions answered directly from the pros. You'll also get some extra perks like badges, emotes, and priority comments and chat. But that's not it, and we've saved the best for last. We are gonna match your membership price with a monthly coupon to the Excellent Sound store, which makes your membership essentially free. You can use this coupon for serum presets, samples, project files, and even lessons. Becoming a YouTube member really helps out our channel and allows us to bring in more awesome content from our guests and from us. We have a few different price point tiers, and each one is better than the next. So click the link in the description and join our membership now, and let's build this community to be something bigger than we've ever dreamed of. Like maybe like getting Skrillex. I don't know, we'll try to get Skrillex. We get bigger. I feel like he might come on. That might help. Let's try to get Skrillex.
You know?
So the theme of, I'm bringing back the theme of the military sort of vibe. That came before or after, once you started realizing you're like, oh, this kind of fits, like you started imagining and visualizing like this scenario, or maybe like, you know, these Germans are marching or whatever. Like, did that come while you were making it, or was that before you went in with like, I want to make like a militarized sort of anthemic song?
Yeah.
But you allowed yourself to go down that path.
Yeah, exactly. I think that idea inspired me first, and then I started with the triplet thing. I didn't know like what the drop was going to become. Once they put the Animals idea in my head, that's when I made this drop, you know?
I see.
Because to me, not knowing much about dance music, Animals, big kick, big simple lead over it, you know, that's how I get there. And by being that dumb, I guess, about it, I was able to make some. My attempt failed to make Animals, but it made something different.
Completely,
you know?
yeah. I would not think that this was. I mean, I could hear the similarities, but it definitely doesn't sound like Animals.
For sure, yeah, I agree. And so yeah, I mean, let's see if there's anything else interesting before we move on. I mean, you had asked about the.
Yeah, I definitely want to look at like the synths, like the main synth too, and the drop, and this stuff
for
too.
Sure.
This is so good, dude. All your melodies, chords are great. Yeah, what was that?
That's Combinator. So Combinator and Reason is just you put multiple things inside of a thing. So it's an Ableton rack basically.
Oh, okay.
It's so you got your synth here.
Which
and
is
then
Thor.
It's got EQs and it's got reverb, just kind of all built into it, and the filter, which is probably coming up. Yeah, that filter's slowly coming up. And I wonder if the original vocal is in here somewhere. Maybe this is it.
Was this one of the dubs guy?
Yeah, this is Sparta. That's what
okay.
Yeah, and it was the dubs guys came in and I mean, you know, copyright reasons and everything aside, they liked that instead. So. But it used to be.
Oh, that would have worked too.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. Maybe I
Yeah.
should play that version sometime. I always still play this in my set because this is kind of where it all began for me a little bit, you know?
You got it.
So you got the kick, you got the lead. Oh yeah, I did want to mention, eventually I printed to audio, but this guy was holding it down for everybody who made Reason. How do I get to the digital switchover.
Okay, what's this?
So this is the guy who would make presets that were like modern at the time, EDM friendly, and just God bless him because nobody else was, man. Him and Lucky Date were the only guys.
So that's where the Reason guys would go to for getting good presets.
Yeah, this guy digital switchover.
Wait, so you could put your own logo into a Reason like rack?
I
like
guess
the
you could,
preset?
yeah.
That looks sick.
That looks pretty sick, right? Yeah.
Looks official.
Actually, yeah. I mean, I guess we'll probably get out of Reason now, but that's probably good enough for this project,
Dude,
right?
that was awesome, bro. Thank you so much for opening that.
Yeah, that's amazing.
My pleasure.